Oke, kita sudah sampai di skill ke-8, listening skill Longman ya, buku Longman. Untuk skill-skill sebelumnya bisa disimak di YouTube saya ya. Semua kelas saya record dan saya upload di YouTube saya. Jadi bisa diulang-ulang. Misal pun malam ini tidak bisa hadir, nggak masalah ya, bisa diputar ketika eh, in your leisure time. Oke, jadi sekarang kita mulai ya. Jadi seperti biasanya, saya menjelaskan satu skill, nanti kita langsung latihan. Skill ke-8. Listen for double negative expression. Double negative expression. Kalau dalam matematika ya, min dikali min itu sama dengan plus ya. Jadi kalau ada double negatif, contohnya isn't impossible, isn't. Ini kan negatif, impossible kan juga negatif. Maka ini artinya adalah possible ya. Min kali min hasilnya plus, jadi possible. Terus pokoknya rumus matematika, rumus bahasa Inggris dadi ini siji lah. Listen for double negative expression. It is possible for two negative ideas to appear in one sentence and the result can be quite confusing. Oke. Jadi kalau di recording sama ya, sama dengan skill pertama, kita fokus ke second speaker ya. I can't believe the news that I heard about the concert. Kemudian womannya bilang, well, it isn't impossible for the concert to take place. It isn't impossible. Berarti artinya the concert might take place. Nah, kemudian kita tetap menggunakan skill yang menghindari recording yang sangat similar ya, yang sangat mirip. Di sini ada impossible, di sini ada possibility untuk mengecoh ya. Kemudian eh oh ya, itu ya. Jadi isn't impossible, min kali min berarti possible. Possible itu sinonimnya might ya, might. Oke, terus ini ya situationnya ya, the correct answer to this question is answer C. If it isn't impossible for the concert to take place, then it is possible, and the model might indicates possibility. Jadi might itu mengindikasikan kemungkinan yang merupakan parafrase dari second speaker. Oke. The following chart outlines the situations where double negatives can occur. Sini ya situationnya. Jadi yang perlu di apa namanya? Pay attention ya, kita harus tahu dalam bahasa Inggris itu yang masuk negatif itu apa aja. Kalau no, not itu kan memang jelas ya, tapi ada beberapa yang indikasinya tuh unclear, seperti eh in ya, kalau ada prefix prefix itu atau tambahan di depan, kalau in, an di situ juga menandakan negatif ya. Kalau not, no, non itu sudah jelas ya. Tapi ada prefix yang dia juga mengindikasikan negatif itu seperti in, an, and this. Contohnya, he didn't like the unclean office. Unclean ini juga negatif. Didn't negatif, unclean negatif. Hasilnya pasti positif. Nah, ini ya. Kemudian two negative verbs. Two negative verbs. Eh It isn't snowing, so they aren't going to the mountains. Berarti they would go if it were snowing ya. Ini kayak premis itu ya. Jika maka gitu ya, jika maka. Intinya kalau ada dua negatif, nanti jawabannya pilih yang positif. Nanti kita langsung itu ya. Selamat datang Mbak Pita. Nanti kita langsung latihan. Kemudian ada lagi ya, yang indikasi negatif itu pakai neither, neither, di mute, neither. Neither. Kalau neither itu kan gandengannya nor ya, neither nor. Contoh ya. She didn't like the movie and neither did Mark. Ya. Sue ini apa ya bacanya? Sue didn't like the movie. Jadi Sue ini tidak menyukai movie and neither did Mark. Dan juga Mark. Mark di sini berarti tidak suka ya. Karena negatifnya ada di neither ini. Loh, Bu, did-nya kan positif. Yang menegatifkan bukan di did-nya tapi di neither. Neither-nya ini ya. Berarti artinya keduanya tidak menyukai movie. Ya. Both did not like the movie. Begitu. Oke, saya ulangi lagi ya sebelum kita praktis. Karena Mbak Upit baru datang ya, Mbak Upit. Oke. Jadi skill 8 ini kita pay attention for double negative expression. Contoh, isn't impossible. Isn't ini adalah negatif, impossible juga negatif karena ada prefix im ya. Maka negatif ketemu negatif jadinya positif. Isn't impossible. Tidak mungkin berarti artinya mungkin. Jawabannya seperti itu ya, Mbak Upit. Terus ya, indikator-indikator negatif dalam bahasa Inggris itu bisa menggunakan not, no, atau prefix. Prefix itu tambahan di depan ya. Kalau di belakang namanya suffix. Terus ya, tambahannya biasanya di depan kalau menyatakan negatif itu adalah in, an, dis. Ada lagi im juga ya. Kalau didn't gitu itu juga menandakan negatif. Aren, nah, itu juga menandakan negatif. Pokoknya yang en itu ya, itu negatif. Jadi jawabannya kalau ada dua atau double negatif, jawabannya yang positif. Oke, sekarang kita akan latihan, disiapkan jawabannya. Nanti dijawab di kolom chat ya. Pesertanya ada 3 ya. Pesertanya ada, ini bapak saya ini ya. Ada Syafi'inya soalnya ini. Terus ada hehehe ini artis kampus saya. Yang ini ada Pitaloka dan Rizka ini adalah adik saya yang ditemukan satu kresek di Sumber Jiput ya. Oke, kita mulai ya. Ada 10 nomor ya, seperti biasa. Silahkan pakai headset di tempat yang eh, tenang. Sudah siap ya? Ini saya putar 1 kali atau 2 kali? Mbak Ubit, 1 kali ya berarti. Oke, ingat. Silakan.
TOEFL Exercise 8. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should be particularly careful of double negatives. Number 1.
Do you think Ron Rogers will be elected?
Well, it's not completely impossible.
What does the woman imply about Ron? Number 2.
How was your tennis match today?
I didn't serve well, and I didn't volley well either.
What does the man say about his tennis game? Number 3.
Was Gary prepared for the debate?
It's no surprise that he was unprepared.
What does the woman say about Gary? Number 4.
Did you go out dancing with everyone else last night?
I was not feeling well, so I didn't go out.
What does the woman mean? Number 5.
Do you think Paula understands what she's done?
She isn't unaware of the trouble she's caused.
What does the man say about Paula? Number 6.
Did your friends finish the term paper for history class?
Steve wasn't able to finish it, and Paul wasn't either.
What does the woman mean? Number 7.
Can you believe that George walked out of the restaurant without paying for his share of the meal?
It was irresponsible of him not to pay the bill.
What does the woman mean? Number 8.
What happened when Harry applied to Millhouse University?
It was unfortunate that he wasn't admitted to the university.
What does the woman say about Harry? Number 9.
What did you think of the essay that I wrote?
The first draft of the essay wasn't well written, and the second wasn't much better.
What does the man mean? Number 10.
Has Roger been disturbed by all of the recent problems?
He hasn't been unaffected.
What does the woman mean?
Oke, silakan. Yang selesai boleh mengetikkan jawabannya di kolom chat ya. Saya tunggu 1 menit untuk ngetik. Ada yang nggak dengar Miss lagi berantem sama anak-anak tadi. Kayaknya lagi berantem sama Ritsuki ini kayaknya. Oke, silakan Mbak Pitaloka, jawabannya diketikkan. Silakan jawaban nomor 1 sampai 10 diketikkan Mbak Pita. Salah tidak apa-apa. Masih belajar kok. Baik, sambil menunggu Mbak Pita ngetik, kayaknya ngetiknya diukir ya, jadi agak lama ya. Kita bahas aja. Oke, ini, oke, bahas ya.
TOEFL Exercise 8. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should be particularly careful of double negatives. Number 1.
Do you think Ron Rogers will be elected?
Well, it's not completely impossible.
Well, it's not completely impossible. It's not completely impossible. It's not negatif yang pertama, yang kedua impossible. Berarti hasilnya apa? Possible. Di sini mana A, B, C, D yang menyatakan bahwa possible. Berarti yang D. It may happen. Itu mungkin terjadi. Sangat jelas ya. Apa lagi jawabannya Mbak Upit? Oh, sudah. Oh, oh ya, mungkin sudah tenang ya Ritsukinya, jadi sudah ada jawabannya. Oke, nomor 1 D betul ya untuk hehehe di sana. Selamat, selamat. I think it's quite easy ya. It's piece of cake for you. Ayo, lanjut ya, nomor 2 ya. Kuncinya di second speaker ya tadi. It wasn't apa mang? Impossible gitu ya.
What does the woman imply about Ron?
Nomor 2 sekarang.
Number 2.
How was your tennis match today?
I didn't serve well,
I didn't serve well ya. I didn't serve well
and I didn't volley well either.
and I didn't very well either. Berarti keduanya nggak bagus kan ya? Berarti apa? Both parts of his game were bad. Ya, jawabannya yang A. Oke. Next.
What does the man say about his tennis game?
Number 3.
Number 3.
Was Gary prepared for the debate?
It's no surprise that he was unprepared.
It was no surprise that he was apa Wimau? It's no surprise. Saya tak balik ini.
He was unprepared.
He was unprepared. He was unprepared. Itu tidak mengejutkan kalau was unprepared. Was tidak menyiapkan. Berarti apa? He was unprepared. Berarti not ready. As usual. As usual itu berarti kan it was not surprise tadi loh. Berarti gak gumun gitu lah ya bahasa Jawanya. Berarti yang B. He was not ready as usual. Oke.
What does
Next.
the woman say about Gary?
Atau kita lambatkan ya. Mana ya kecepatannya? Oke.
Number 4.
Did you go out dancing with everyone else last night?
I was not feeling well, so I didn't go out.
I was not feeling well, so I didn't go out kayaknya ya. Not feeling well itu artinya sick. Berarti she stayed home because she was sick. Yang D ya. Oke, next.
What does the woman mean?
Sekarang nomor 5.
Number 5.
Do you think Paula understands what she's done?
She isn't unaware of the trouble she's caused.
She wasn't unaware ya. Berarti dia aware sebenarnya. Berarti aware itu artinya apa? Tahu. Berarti yang C. Jadi fokus aja pada negatif-negatifnya aja. She didn't unaware apa ya tadi ya. Berarti she knows she's been a problem. Ya, coba tak ulangi lagi ya.
She's caused.
What does the man
Unaware of the trouble she's caused.
Done?
She isn't unaware of the
She isn't unaware. She isn't unaware. Isn't unaware. Negatif-negatif berarti dia aware, ya kan? Berarti jawabannya knows. Dia aware. Dia tahu. Gitu ya. She isn't unaware. Berarti isn't negatif, unaware ketemu negatif berarti dia jadinya aware. Isn't unaware artinya aware. Berarti dia she knows she's been a problem. Berarti 5C.
trouble she's caused.
What does the man say about Paula?
Nomor 6.
Number 6.
Did your friends finish the term paper for history class?
Steve wasn't able to finish it, and Paul
Steve wasn't able to finish and Paul
wasn't either.
wasn't either. Gitu. Wasn't either. Berarti loro-lorone dua-duanya incomplete, ya kan? Berarti baik Steve dan Paul apa tugasnya were incomplete, tidak selesai. Berarti yang 6C. B. Ya, saya ulangi lagi ya para hadirin.
Yes.
Steve wasn't able to finish it, and Paul wasn't either.
Wasn't
What
either.
does the woman mean?
Oke, sudah jelas ya. Sekarang nomor 7. Skill 8 ini menurutku mudah sih.
Number 7.
Can you believe that George walked out of the restaurant without paying for his share of the meal?
It was irresponsible of him not to pay the bill.
It was irresponsible to him not pay the bill ya kalau nggak salah. Woman aku sampai lali. Coba diulangi lagi ya.
It was irresponsible of
It was irresponsible
him not to pay the bill.
not to pay the bill. Irresponsible itu negatif ya. Not to pay the bill. Berarti di sini adalah pokoknya yang jelek tentang George ya. Yang mana itu? It wasn't George responsibility, bukan. Bill was no. Di sini bill-nya adalah bill itu ya. Kayak habis berapa gitu loh, kayak sesuatu yang harus dibayar. Berarti yang C ya. Ya, yang C ya. George act carelessly by not taking care of the bill. Yang C ya. Ya, tagihan. Ya itu, bill tagihan. Kalau yang B itu kan bill seakan-akan nama orang ya. Jadi konteks dalam bahasa Inggris itu tetap harus dipakai. Oke, terus next ya, nomor 8.
What does the woman mean? Number 8.
What happened when Harry applied to Millhouse University?
It was unfortunate that he wasn't admitted to the university.
It was unfortunate that he didn't admitted lah kayaknya. Didn't admitted at the university. Artinya dia ditolak ya. Coba kita ulangi lagi ya.
What does the
It was unfortunate that he wasn't
It was unfortunate that he
admitted to the university.
was not admitted at the university. Berarti dia was not admitted itu tidak diterima ya. Kalau tidak diterima artinya it's too bad he was rejected. Gitu ya, jawabannya yang D. Tadi kan unfortunate. Number
What
9.
does the woman say about Harry?
Oke, sekarang masuk nomor 9.
Number 9.
What did you think of the essay that I wrote?
The first draft of the essay wasn't well written.
The first write on the essay wasn't write well ya kalau nggak salah ya. Terus lagi.
And the second wasn't much better.
And the second wasn't much better. Nah, berarti loro-loro nih, dua-duanya buruk ya, dua-duanya. Berarti yang D ya, both versions were poorly written. Ditulis dengan buruk lah, tidak terlalu bagus. Coba kita dengarkan lagi ya.
The first draft of the essay
The first draft to the essay
wasn't well written. And the
wasn't well written. Wasn't well written berarti tidak ditulis dengan baik.
second wasn't much better.
And the second wasn't much better. Wasn't berarti dua-duanya tidak bagus. Berarti yang D. Okay. Ya, the first draft of the written ya kalau nggak salah. Coba kita ulangi lagi.
The first draft of the essay
The first draft to the essay. The first draft to the essay wasn't written, wasn't well written gitu kan tadi. And the second wasn't much better. Ada hen-hennya itu berarti tanda itu negatif ya. Jawabannya yang D. Okay, next.
wasn't well written. And the second wasn't much better.
What does the man mean? Number 10.
Has Roger been disturbed by all of the recent problems?
He hasn't been unaffected.
He hasn't been unaffected. He hasn't been unaffected.
What does the woman mean?
Apa lagi kira-kira? Roger has been bothered. Roger wasn't. Ya, jawabannya adalah yang A ya. Jelas ya. Oke, sekarang kita masuk ke skill 9 ya. Skill 8 sudah, sekarang kita skill 9. Skill 9 dia tadi. Oke. Nah, nanti kalau ada yang ditanyakan silahkan ya. Soal saya maju terus pantang mundur ini. Oke, listen for almost negative expression. Apa yang dimaksud dengan almost negative expression? Oke, certain expressions in English have almost negative meanings. These expressions are common in the short dialogues. Oke, yang gimana toh? Barely enough money. Barely enough money. Barely enough money itu sedikit ya. Were you able to pay the electric bill? I had barely enough money. Artinya berarti he paid the bill but has no money left. Dia bisa membayar billnya, tagihannya, tapi Tidak ada uang yang tersisa. Karena dia barely enough money. Barely itu adalah indikasi almost negatif. Jadi hampir tidak punya uang. Karena sedikit ya. Barely enough money itu kayak ya kurang cukup lah gitu maksudnya. Langsung di sini ya, common almost negative expression di IELTS, kok IELTS, di TOEFL. Almost none. Almost never. Jadi hampir tidak ada ya. Yang pertama itu hampir tidak ada itu kalau ada hardly, barely, scarcely, only. Nah, itu hampir tidak ada. Hampir tidak ada. Berarti gimana kita menyimpulkannya? Kalau di sini, kalau berdasarkan ini ya, in the main statement, the word enough indicate that there was enough, so he paid the bill. However, it was barely enough, so he almost did not have enough and certainly has no money left. The correct answer, oke. Jadi dia lebih ke negatifnya ya, condongnya ya. Berarti ini ya, arti almost none itu hampir tidak punya ya. Berarti expressionnya diwakili oleh hardly, barely, scarcely, only. Contoh, there is hardly any food in the refrigerator. Hampir tidak ada makanan di dalam kulkas. Ya. Kemudian almost never, hampir tidak pernah itu rarely. Ya, boleh. Rarely atau seldom. Ya, itu hampir tidak pernah. He rarely drives to work. Dia hampir tidak pernah menyetir sendiri ke tempat kerja. Hardly, barely, scarcely, only, rarely, seldom. Oke. Sekarang kita mulai ke contoh soal lagi. Baik, diperhatikan lagi ya. Pakai headset, kemudian ditulis jawabannya di kolom chat nanti. Silakan.
TOEFL Exercise 9. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should be particularly careful of almost negative expressions. Number 1.
Do you expect a lot of rain this month?
It hardly ever rains in July.
What does the man mean? Number 2.
Were all 3 students accepted to the university?
Only John was accepted.
What does the woman mean? Number 3.
Did Mark do well in Professor Frank's class?
Mark barely passed the history exam that Professor Franks gave.
What does the woman mean? Number 4.
I can't believe how long we've been here.
Dr. Roberts almost never keeps his patients waiting long.
What does the man mean? Number 5.
I can't believe Betty is not at work this week.
Only rarely does Betty take a vacation in winter.
What does the woman mean? Number 6.
Does Steve study very much?
He hardly ever opens a book.
What does the woman say about Steve? Number 7.
Was the philosophy exam very long?
I scarcely had time to finish it.
What does the man mean? Number 8.
I was so bored at the staff meeting.
Seldom have staff meetings lasted this long.
What does the woman mean? Number 9.
Are you enjoying the barbecue?
Only rarely have I tasted such delicious meat.
What does the man mean? Number 10.
Does your broken arm hurt very much?
Only if I try to move.
What does the man mean?
Oke, kita bahas ya. Silakan kalau yang mau mengetikkan jawabannya di kolom chat. Kita bahas dengan kecepatan kita perlambat ya recordingnya.
TOEFL Exercise 9. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should be particularly careful of almost negative expressions. Number 1.
Do you expect a lot of rain this month?
It hardly ever rains in July.
It is hardly ever rain in July. Ya, artinya jarang hujan di Juli, di bulan Juli. Berarti hardly bukan berarti never ya, tapi ada tapi sedikit. Berarti there's little rain in July. Berarti yang A, ya. Next.
What does the man mean?
Good job, Pak Kiki. Pitan di Kiki tak enteni ra. Jawab. 1A ya, betul. Nomor 2. Sekarang nomor 2.
Number 2.
Were all 3 students accepted to the university?
Only John was accepted.
Only John was accepted. Hanya John yang diterima. Was accepted. Passive voice ya. Only John was accepted. Tadi kan yang daftar 3 ya. Only John was accepted berarti yang tidak diterima ada 2. 2 were not admitted. Accepted itu sinonim sama admitted. Ya. Accept kan menerima, kalau pasif kan jadi diterima, sama dengan admitted. Berarti jawabannya yang D. Ya. Kita ulangi lagi ya.
What?
Were all 3 students accepted to the university?
Only John was accepted.
What does the woman mean?
Ya kan? Only John was accepted. Ya ampun, gosong apa ya? Oh, mohon maaf ya. Urusan rumah tangga. Oke, next. Nomor 3.
Number 3.
Did Mark do well in Professor Frank's class?
Mark barely passed the history exam that Professor
Mark barely passed his history exam ya. Barely pass. Pass itu lulus.
Franks gave.
Bentar ya, saya
The
ulangi
hit-
lagi.
Mark barely passed the history exam that Professor Franks gave.
That Professor Frank gives. Berarti yang A ya, although he did pass, Mark's exam grade wasn't too good. Dia lulus, tapi nilainya nggak bagus. Kalau B, Mark failed, enggak. Barely pass, itu artinya tuh hampir tidak lulus ya. Kan almost negatif ya. Berarti kalau hampir tidak lulus kan berarti lulus tapi nilainya nggak bagus gitu kan. Kemudian the highest grade on history exam, bukan. Profesor Frank didn't pass. Enggak, ngapain profesornya yang ikut ujian. Oke ya, berarti yang 3 adalah A. Nomor
What
4.
does the woman mean? Number 4.
I can't believe how long we've been here.
Dr. Roberts almost never keeps his patients waiting long.
Dr. Robert never keeps his patient long time ya kalau nggak salah. Duwowo ya aku lali. Saya coba.
How long we've been here.
Dr. Roberts almost never
Dr. Robert almost never
keeps his patients waiting
keeps his patient waiting for long.
long.
Berarti intinya Dr. Robert itu hampir tidak pernah membuat pasiennya, his patient, long itu nunggu lama. Berarti dia biasanya punctual ya. Dr. Robert is generally punctual. Piye macane? Jadi dia biasanya tuh tepat waktu, generally biasanya atau umumnya. Berarti yang C. Sekarang yang nomor 5.
What does the man mean? Number 5.
I can't believe Betty is not at work this week.
Only rarely does Betty take a
Only rarely does Betty
vacation in winter.
take vacation in winter. Jadi biasanya tuh Betty tuh nggak ngambil vacation, rekreasi di winter. Berarti yang D ya toh. A winter vacation is unusual for Betty. Baik, kita dengarkan ulang ya.
Can't believe Betty is not at work this week.
Only rarely does Betty take a vacation in winter.
Only rarely ya. Berarti biasanya tuh Betty tuh nggak ngambil liburan, nggak ngambil cuti di winter. Berarti a winter vacation is unusual for Betty. Berarti yang D.
What does the woman mean? Number 6.
Does Steve study very much?
He hardly ever opens a book.
He hardly ever open the book ya kalau nggak salah ya. Berarti dia hampir tidak pernah belajar. Berarti yang nomor 6 adalah B pasti nggak ya. Kalau never itu benar-benar 0%. Kalau Hardly itu masih jarang. Berarti kan antara B, C, D nggak mungkin. Berarti 6 adalah A. Ingat kata-kata yang mengindikasikan almost negatif tadi ada scarcity, apa mang? Barely, scarcity, rarely. Ya, itu ada di buku Longman itu dihafalin ya. Sebenarnya kalau sering ngerjain hafalnya sendiri,
Does
apa
Steve
otomatis.
study very much?
He hardly ever
He hardly juga artinya jarang ya. He hardly ever
opens a book.
open a book. Nah, berarti
What
he rarely spends time on his courses. Book mewakili courses ya.
does the woman say about Steve?
Sekarang nomor 7.
Number 7.
Was the philosophy exam very long?
I scarcely had time to finish it.
I scarcely had time to finish it. Coba yang A ya. He finished the exam in plenty of time. Dia menyelesaikan tugasnya membutuhkan waktu yang banyak. Mungkin ya. He was scared, bukan scared. Dia mengecoh scarcely. He used every possible minute to finish. Dia menggunakan setiap menitnya ya berusaha untuk menyelesaikan. He was unable to complete the exam, enggak ya. Kalau unable itu benar-benar 100% enggak bisa. Tapi di sini nah, di sini tuh yang C ya, yang lebih coba kita dengerin lagi.
Exam very long.
I scarcely had time to finish it.
Had time to finish it. Nah, berarti dia menggunakan intinya dia berusaha ya, berusaha every possible minute untuk complete the test. Karena di situ tidak ada yang bisa di parafrase dari plenty of time. Di situ nggak menyebutkan bahwa dia butuh banyak waktu. Walaupun secara tidak langsung berarti seperti itu, tapi kita lihat jawaban yang paling dekat dengan apa yang dikatakan oleh second speaker. Oke, nomor 8.
What does the man mean? Number 8.
I was so bored at the staff meeting.
Seldom have staff meetings lasted this long.
Seldom the staff meeting last too long ya kayaknya. Intinya tuh jarang-jarang ya. Jarang-jarang meeting staff itu sangat lama. Berarti yang mana? This was a very long staff meeting, ya. Kemudian this was the only staff meeting in long time. Enggak. This was only staff meeting in long time, salah. The meeting last only until 1 o'clock. Enggak ada yang menyebutkan until 1 o'clock. The one staff meeting, enggak ada the one staff meeting. Should have seharusnya ya, enggak ada seharusnya. Berarti tadi kan apa sih arti makna dari
So
second speakernya?
bored at the staff
Coba ya yang
meeting.
cewek.
Seldom have staff meetings lasted this long.
Seldom the staff meeting last too long. Jarang-jarang. Staff meeting itu lama. Berarti hari itu staff meetingnya adalah lama. Berarti yang A. Sekarang yang nomor 9.
What does the woman mean? Number 9.
Are you enjoying the barbecue?
Only rarely have I tasted such delicious meat.
Only rarely I have a such delicious meat dia kalau nggak salah. Intinya jarang-jarang loh aku makan daging seenak ini. Gitu ya. Berarti yang meat taste delicious to him when it's cooked rare. Nggak ada. Medium rare, well done itu ya. Itu nggak. Ini rare di sini adalah tingkat kematangan daging. Kalau tadi kan rarely itu kan intinya jarang. Terus he is not sure if the meal is delicious. Nggak ada di situ vibes yang mengatakan keraguan. Isn't sure. Kemudian the meat is the best he stays in a long time. Berarti yang C ya. Intinya kan di situ dia bilang bahwa dagingnya enak. Ya. Nah, di antara A, B, C, D yang menyatakan dagingnya enak menurut si cowok adalah yang C. Kemudian yang D itu he'd like to eat some meat from the delicatessen. Nah, apa maneh iki? Bukan ya, berarti yang C. Sekarang nomor 10.
What does the man mean? Number 10.
Does your broken arm hurt very much?
Only if I try to move.
Only if I try to move. Intinya kan yang cewek tanya, tanganmu yang patah itu masih sakit nggak gitu kan? Kalau kurang lebih seperti itu. Only if I try to move. Hanya kalau saya berusaha untuk bergerak. Kalau yang A, he broke his arm trying to move it. Enggak. He broke his arm trying to move it. Enggak. He only hurt the broken arm. Bukan. He only tries to move. Bukan. There is no pain if he rests quietly. Berarti yang D ya. Kan tadi dia bilang, if I try to move. Berarti kan hanya jika dia berusaha untuk bergerak. There is no pain. Berarti tidak ada kesakitan if he rests quietly. Jika dia anteng-anteng aja gitu loh. Jika dia istirahat dengan tenang. Kan artinya kan itu. Berarti jawabannya yang D. Oke, kita langsung ke skill ke pirogi. Ke 10 ya tadi, 8, 9, ya 10. Nah, ke skill 10. Ada apa di skill 10? Ini dihafalin ya tadi yo. Tanda-tanda almost negative expression ada hardly, barely, scarcely, only, rarely, seldom. Ya. Terus sekarang yang skill 10. Hari ini kan agenda kita 3 skill ya. Semoga kayaknya terpenuhi 3 skill. Yeah. Listen for negatives with comparatives. Gimana sih negatif with komparatif? Ya berarti ada kata-kata negatif yang tadi bisa no, didn't, wasn't, im, tambahan apa prefix im, prefix an, prefix this gitu kan. Im tambah possible jadi impossible. Jadi negatif itu bukan melulu hanya no, not gitu ya. Bisa juga didn't atau wasn't gitu ya. Unknown gitu ya. Couldn't. Ada juga yang prefix tadi yang disebutkan in, an, im, this itu juga menunjukkan negatif. Listen for negative and comparative. Komparatif kan lebih more ya, more, kemudian larger ya. Komparatif kan bisa yang more atau yang ada prefix suffix ya, suffix gini ya. Ya kan, larger, better. Itu kan komparatif. Contoh, what do you think if the new student in math class? No one is more intelligent than she is. No one. Di sini ada kata negatif. No one is more intelligent, more. Lebih pintar atau pandai dari dia di kelas. Berarti no one no one more intelligent. Jadi kalau ada no, ada negatif ditambah komparatif, berarti dia hasilnya adalah superlatif. Superlatif. Yang most gitu ya, superlatif. Highest. Jadi superlatif itu yang pakai most atau yang punya suffix est ya, highest, biggest gitu ya. Berarti kalau artinya no one is more intelligent than she is, berarti she is smartest ya kan? She is the smartest student in the class. Jawabannya yang ini. Jadi rumusnya adalah negatif ya ditambah komparatif hasilnya superlatif. Pokoknya yang super-super gitu. Contoh, ini tadi ya komparatif kan saya sudah bilang ya, more atau yang ada sufiksnya er di belakang. Example, no one is more beautiful than she is. Berarti hasilnya superlatif, berarti she is the most beautiful. Kemudian he couldn't be happier. He couldn't be happier. Dia berarti he is extremely happy. Berarti dia tidak akan lebih bahagia. He couldn't be happier. He is extremely happy. Artinya dia sangat senang gitu ya. Pokoknya ada not, ada komparasi, hasilnya superlatif. Oke, sekarang siap untuk latihan lagi. Ingat, saya ulangi sekali lagi ya, Benora lali. Negatif plus komparatif hasilnya superlatif. Superlatif itu bisa yang highest atau the most, the lowest gitu ya, atau ada kata-kata extremely. Itu kan ekstrim ya, menyatakan super gitu. Sekarang kita latihan lagi. Ini terakhir ya, terakhir. Terakhir latihan untuk sesi malam ini. Sesi ini ya, nomor 9 ya. Nomor 10 ya, harusnya 10. Oke, silahkan disiapkan. Selamat mengerjakan.
TOEFL Exercise 10. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should be particularly careful of comparatives with negatives. Number 1.
Are you pleased with the exam results?
I couldn't be happier.
What does the woman mean? Number 2.
Is Paula lazy as usual this semester?
She's never tried harder.
What does the man mean? Number 3.
Was it a good sale? Did you buy a lot?
Prices couldn't have been any lower.
What does the woman say about the sale? Number 4.
What do you think of Betsy?
I don't know a more intelligent woman.
What does the man say about Betsy? Number 5.
Did the patient really need the surgery?
It couldn't have been more unnecessary.
What does the man mean? Number 6.
Did any of you get hurt in the accident?
We couldn't have been luckier.
What does the woman imply? Number 7.
How do you think you did on the final exam in biology?
Nothing could have been more difficult than that exam.
What does the man mean? Number 8.
Are you ready to accept the new position?
Nobody wants that job more than I do.
What does the woman mean? Number 9.
How did you do in the race?
Only one person was faster.
What does the woman mean? Number 10.
Do you think that the math project this semester was easy?
Seldom has a math project been more complicated.
What does the man mean?
Baik, kita bahas ya. Kita lambatkan dulu 0,7 pace-nya.
TOEFL Exercise 10. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question.
Silakan jawabannya. Boleh
You should be
diketikkan.
particularly careful of comparatives with negatives. Number 1.
Are you pleased with the exam results?
I couldn't be happier.
I couldn't be happier. Aku tidak merasa lebih bahagia dari ini. Berarti itu vibes-nya positif ya. Saya ulangi lagi.
Pleased with the exam results?
I couldn't be happier.
I couldn't be happier. Aku tidak akan merasa lebih bahagia. Berarti dia bahagia banget. Nah, berarti di sini mana yang menyatakan dia bahagia? Kalau somewhat ini agak ya, artinya somewhat itu agak, berarti jawabannya yang D. She is delighted with the result. Intinya puas, delighted. Kalau makanan kan enak ya, delighted. Ini konteksnya adalah berarti dia puas. Next, nomor 2.
What does the woman mean? Number 2.
Is Paula lazy as usual this semester?
She's never tried harder.
She's never tried harder. Berarti artinya kenyataannya dia tuh sekarang tuh effort banget ya. She's never tried harder. Dia tidak pernah berusaha untuk lebih rajin. Berarti artinya saat ini tuh dia rajin banget ya. Berarti Paula made strong effort. Jadi ini kayak kata-kata apa ya, kalau bahasa Indonesia tuh sarkas sopo satir ngono loh ya. Ini tuh seolah-olah. Nah, kita dengerin lagi.
Is Paula lazy as usual this semester?
She's never tried harder.
She's never tried harder. Dia bahkan tidak pernah mencoba lebih harder, lebih rajin lah di sini. Berarti itu artinya apa? Berarti kebalikannya ya. Berarti dia itu made a strong effort. Ya, ini memang agak menjelasinnya gimana ya. Berarti 2 jawabannya yang C ya. Paula made a strong effort. Misal kayak kita tanya lagi ngomong-ngomongan sama teman ya. Misal apakah Rizka itu masih malas-malasan seperti dulu gitu. Terus dijawab, dia tuh tidak pernah dia itu tidak pernah se-effort sekarang. Nah, berarti artinya dia sekarang effort banget gitu. Next ya, nomor 3.
What does the man mean? Number 3.
Was it a good sale? Did you buy a lot?
Prices couldn't have been any lower.
Price has couldn't any lower. Kayak tadi, berarti kebalikannya ya. Gitu aja ya rumusnya ya, berarti kebalikannya. Kalau tadi yang ini sama polanya sama dengan yang nomor 2 tadi ya. She never tried harder. She never tried harder. Dia tidak pernah mencoba lebih rajin. Berarti artinya rajin. Negatifnya apa sih ini? Lawannya. Kalau ini coba didengar lagi.
Was it a good sale? Did you buy a lot?
Did you buy a lot gitu ya? Did you buy a lot gitu.
Prices couldn't have been
Price had couldn't
any lower.
any lower. Couldn't any lower. Couldn't negatifnya any lower. Couldn't lower. Couldn't negatifnya, lower adalah komparatifnya. Berarti yang berlawan kataan, apa sih kok berlawan kataan? Mulet banget ya bahasaku ya. Berarti yang kontraproduktifnya, yang kontranya. Berarti apa? The price were great. Nah, great ya, great bukan great. Berarti yang A ya, 3A. Sama polanya dengan yang nomor 2. Terus 3A, kita yang nomor 4 ya.
What does the woman say about the sale? Number 4.
What do you think of Betsy?
I don't know a more intelligent woman.
I don't know one more intelligent woman. Ini kayak contohnya ya. No intelligent woman. Berarti dia paling intelligent, sangat pintar. Berarti yang D. She is extremely intelligent. Diulangi lagi ya sekali ya.
Number 4.
What do you think of Betsy?
I don't know a more intelligent
I don't know more intelligent.
woman.
Aku tidak tahu yang lebih pandai. Berarti dia sangat pandai. Yang D.
What does the man say about Betsy?
Jadi memang ada 2 pattern yang harus kita hafal ya. Memang belajar bahasa itu ada yang on track di formulanya, ada yang kita harus benar-benar harus ngapalin. Kalau ini saya bilang ada 2 pattern ya. Next nomor 5 ya. 4D.
Number 5.
Did the patient really need the surgery?
It couldn't have been more unnecessary.
Couldn't unnecessary. Couldn't unnecessary. Coba kita dengar lagi ya.
What does
Need the surgery?
It couldn't have been more unnecessary.
Couldn't been unnecessary.
What does the man mean?
Okay. The patient absolutely didn't need the surgery. Kalau ini polanya sama dengan pola yang dicontoh ya. Bukan pola yang kontraproduktif tadi. The patient absolutely didn't need the surgery. Tadi couldn't sama unnecessary. Unnecessary apa ya? Berarti sangat tidak butuh. Yang B, the necessary for the surgery was unquestionable. Enggak. The surgeon felt that the operation was necessary. It was essential that the surgery be performed immediately. Immediately, enggak ada keterangan untuk immediately. Jadi jawabannya yang A ya, 5A. Coba kita ulangi lagi ya. Aku ya rada bingung ki.
Surgery?
It couldn't have been more unnecessary.
Couldn't more unnecessary ya. Couldn't more unnecessary. Berarti more unnecessary tadi kan yang contoh couldn't more unnecessary. Kalau dicontohkan negatif ditambahi komparatif hasilnya superlatif. Superlatif sesuai dengan adjektifnya. Tadi kan no one more intelligent. Berarti jawabannya most intelligent ya kan? Berarti kalau ini ya kan tadi saya mencoba ingat ya. Tadi kan no one more intelligent. Berarti artinya most intelligent. Ya, berarti more intelligent artinya most intelligent. Nah, ini tadi more unnecessary berarti sangat ya, more unnecessary berarti most unnecessary. Yang digantikan cuma depannya doang. Berarti sangat tidak butuh. Berarti absolutely didn't need. Itu ya. Ini aku jelasnya rada ribet ya kayaknya ya. Kita
Jelas
coba
kok, Bu Rizka.
jelas ya. Jelas ya ya Ki ya.
Jelas.
Oke.
Ya.
Berarti yang dirubah hanya depannya aja ya. More jadi most, belakangnya tetap ngikut soalnya. Next nomor 6.
What does the man mean?
Dadah.
Number 6.
Did any of you get hurt in the accident?
We couldn't have been luckier.
We couldn't have been luckier. Berarti kami tidak seberuntung ini lah bahasanya. Kami tidak lebih seberuntung ini. Berarti no one was hurt. Berarti jawabannya yang B. Ya, kita dengarkan satu kali lagi.
Number 6.
Did any of you get hurt in the accident?
We couldn't have been luckier.
We couldn't have been luckier. Couldn't have been luckier. Luckier berarti luckiest ya, berarti luckier jadi luckiest. Berarti sangat beruntung. Berarti kalau beruntung berarti tidak ada yang terluka. Yang B. Next.
What does the woman imply? Number 7.
How do you think you did on the final exam in biology?
Nothing could have been more difficult than that exam.
More difficult. Berarti sangat difficult ya, sangat difficult. Kalau dinegatifkan ya berarti was not easy. Berarti yang B. Next.
What does the man mean?
Sekarang nomor 8.
Number 8.
Are you ready to accept the new position?
Nobody wants that job more than I do.
Nobody want the job more than I do. Tak seorang pun yang menginginkan pekerjaan ini lebih dari saya. Berarti dia sangat ingin ya. Berarti she wants that job very much. Kalau ini secara konteks sudah mudah dipahami. Saya ulangi sekali lagi.
Accept the new position?
Nobody wants that job more than I do.
More than I do berarti most I berarti aku yang paling pengen berarti 8A. Next.
What does the woman mean? Number 9.
How did you do in the race?
Only one person was faster.
Only one person was faster. Berarti hanya satu orang yang lebih cepat dari dia. Berarti dia posisinya di yang kedua. Berarti she was second on the race. Nomor 10
What
sekarang.
does the woman mean?
9A. Sekarang nomor 10.
Number 10.
Do you think that the math project this semester was easy?
Seldom has a math project been more complicated.
Seldom more complicated. More complicated berarti most complicated kan gitu kan? Berarti kan tadi seldomnya mewakili negatifnya ya kan? Kemudian more complicated, kita fokusnya ke itu aja, negatif sama superlatif. Couldn't, kemudian more complicated artinya most complicated. Berarti most complicated itu artinya sangat kompleks, sangat susah. Berarti extremely complex. Yang A ya, this maths project was extremely complex. Berarti 10A. Oke. Pak Kiki ini banyak yang benar ya, alhamdulillah, senang saya. Kalau berarti penjelasan saya bisa diterima gitu. Dengan kembuletan saya yang agak-agak ini. Oke, terima kasih atas
Jelas
perhatiannya.
Bu Rizka.
Terima kasih atas perhatian.
Pola-pola ini kayaknya sering ini ya, apa? Kayak percakapan di film biasanya ya, yang terakhir ini loh.
Mm-mm. Makanya
Dua
biasanya tuh
orang
teman-teman saya yang listeningnya bagus tuh memang dia hobinya nonton film.
dua film. Oke,
Mm-mm.
oke.
Anda banget gitu ya
Iya,
maksudnya ya.
enggak juga.
Saya senang film tapi filmnya random ya Thailand, Bosoiku jadi nggak terlalu berpengaruh. Oke. Terima
Oke, baik,
kasih
baik.
Bapak
Ya,
Kiki
terima
dan
kasih.
adik saya yang diem aja dari tadi karena introvert ya mungkin dia ya. Oke, misal Selasa, Rabu tidak bisa hadir tidak apa-apa. Saya akan insya Allah tetap memberikan recordingnya bisa didengarkan kapanpun dan dimanapun. Semoga bermanfaat. Kita akhiri dengan membaca hamdalah. Alhamdulillahirobbilalamin. Wassalamualaikum
Alhamdulillah.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.